Driven by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, this is News 9 Sports with Steve McGehee.
Hi, everyone. The first Saturday in October delivers maybe the best game we've watched this year in college football. 2 years ago, OU beat Texas on a last-second TD run by Kennedy Brooks. Today, Dylan Gabriel's TD pass to Nick Anderson was the last-second difference, 34-30 Sooners over Texas. Here's Dino.
The Sooners were irrepressible today, not to be denied, and they earned this classic OU-Texas matchup here in the Cotton Bowl. Kudos to Brent Venables. He just told me a few minutes ago in the taping of his coach's show, I told him that I think this might be the greatest OU-Texas game I've seen, and I've seen a bunch of them. And he said, yes, and I'll take it further. He said, I played in 8 national championships, and 15 of these, this one was the best. The hate is unbelievable. He was on top of the world. Oklahoma started and finished aggressively. Offensively, the play calling, the pace. Defensively, the pressure with 5 sacks. In his first OU-Texas game, Dylan Gabriel clearly outplayed Heisman candidate Quinn Ewers from Texas. I've not seen some of the throws he made today. They were lasers, he was fearless, and he ran for 113 yards. I asked Dylan if he could describe the difference from how he felt last year not being able to play and losing 49-0 to being on top of the world today with the win.
I think just in general, when you step away from the game, it puts into perspective how beautiful it is and how gracious it is, and you can never take that for granted. And yeah, it was totally different.
Joined by Chris Williams, who I've been to 50 of these. You've been to 1. How was your 1?
Yeah, I mean, just an unbelievable game, like you mentioned, and the first one in a long time where the OU defense carried them for a lot of the game. I mean, you get an interception on the opening drive, second drive an interception on your own 3-yard line, Dean, and then that goal line stand you mentioned earlier. 4 plays from inside the 3-yard line, the Sooners hold firm.
Tremendous job, game planning that exact scenario. We put together a perfect package for that situation. At the end of the day, a goal line situation like that, it comes down to heart. How bad someone wants it, how bad team can really come together and generate push.
It wasn't all good news for the Sooners today, Dean. You talked about the hate, you talked about the physicality in this game. Well, coming away with a lot of injuries, some key guys getting injured with what looked like they could be serious injuries, could miss some serious time.
Oklahoma was +3 in turnovers today, but they had to be that because they were so atrocious in the kicking game. Somehow they overcame that. Okay, similarities are going to begin. 2000, Bob Stoops, a defensive guy in his second season at Oklahoma after losing to Texas the first time, comes here, wins with a left-handed quarterback, a transfer in his second season, and they go on to win the national championship. There are some similarities. I don't know about all that, but what I do feel is, especially here in the Cotton Bowl, comfortable in saying Oklahoma is back.